Hello everyone. Today's video tutorial is going to be on how to replace a RV pipe vent jack on top of this 2004 Coachman camper. Materials you're going to need. You're going to have to get some of this tough grade, tough seal RV self-leveling roof sealant. I got this off of Amazon. It was pretty cheap to get 4 tubes, so I grabbed 4 tubes. I'm going to redo the rest of the seams on the camper there. Need to get one of these roof vent. Again, got it on Amazon. Wasn't very expensive. I was pretty surprised at the prices you could get off of Amazon for this type of stuff. Going to need a little putty knife here to scrape off the excess putty. Need a Phillips head screwdriver and a marker to kind of mark where the screw holes are at. As you can see, I've already replaced one of them. The plastic on this over the years has just deteriorated and it's just crumbly and just breaks all to pieces. So it was past time to get these replaced. It's pretty easy replacement, but now I'll get on the roof and we'll go from there. Well, I'm up here on the roof, and as you can tell, the sealant on this thing is really deteriorated as well. But we're going to start off with the putty knife and just scrape off this sealant. It really helps if it's about a warm day. Today's about 80 degrees here, and this stuff comes off pretty easy. And you just work your way around, scraping this off and expose the screw holes there, or the screws. There's one of them. There's going to be like 8 of them on here. 4 of them hold the top piece down, and as you can tell on this one, the top piece is already blown off, so really need to get this thing replaced. Anyway, that's it. Just work around there gently and scrape all this sealant off, and then you'll have to kind of go up underneath it to loosen it up once you get the screws out, but I'll show you that in a minute. Well, as you can see, I got the putty scraped off. I've got the screws exposed here. I'm just going to take my Phillips head screwdriver and unscrew all of these screws all the way out, and then I'm going to take my putty knife and go up underneath it and loosen up the vent. Well, I've got all the screws out, so I'm just going to take my putty knife and go up underneath it and just slowly work it around until I can get this vent off. There we go. As you can see, they put this putty substance on the bottom of it. Found this putty stuff all over the place. I'm not going to replace it with that. I'm going to go ahead and seal it up with the sealant, get it nice and tight. So the next step, throw this away and make sure you got all of this clean. Get it as clean as you can get it. Scrape off all the excess putty and sealant, and then we'll start on putting on the new one. Well, I got it all cleaned off. I'm going to take and mark. I didn't do this on the first one. It was kind of hard to find the screw holes, so I'm going to just take and kind of mark out where some of these are at, just so I can get an idea and lining this thing up, because I'm going to cover the whole back of this vent in sealant, so it's going to be hard to see the screw holes through that. So I'm going to take and just put this sealant all over this, all the way around, just to make sure you get a nice good bond on that, just so it won't leak. And then I'm going to come back and put some more on top of it. I just want to coat it really good. Alright, there we go. A little messy, but it'll get the job done. Kind of hard holding the camera doing this all at the same time. There we go. Then I'm going to put the screws in for this part. The part with the little indentations here are for the lid. So put your first 4 screws in on this section without the little indentations, and then we'll put these on to secure the lid, and then we'll put the sealant all the way around it. Alright, so we've got it bolted in there. I went around, I actually misspoke earlier. I said there was 8. There's actually 3 screws on the lid and 3 on the base. So you just want to go around, make sure they're nice and snug, And you can see down here at the corner that the sealant I put in there is kind of oozing out, which is good. Means that we've got a good seal on that. And now I'm just going to take my caulking gun and just, I mean, load it up. If you remember seeing it before I replaced it, it had sealant quite a bit of ways out onto the roof there. So you just want to go around it and really get it good, just so you don't get any leaking. Well, there it is. I went around the whole thing really good and made sure that I got enough sealant that at least matched the factory installation. And so I've got that one replaced. Got the one replaced over there. We're good to go. Just recently replaced that AC top. Got that on Amazon too for about 16 bucks. And it just involves 4 screws. Super easy to replace. I need to come back. All the sealant around all of the stuff up here is kind of cracked and starting to deteriorate. So that's what the other 3 tubes of this is going to go for. I'm going to remove this and just redo all of these seams up here. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, drop me a note. But pretty simple and easy to do yourself. Have a great one.